out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gonna score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead. Shot. Score! Just like that, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Good evening and welcome to another Nantucket Sports Connection presentation of Nantucket High School Athletics. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whaler Sports, alongside Sean Davis, who does all the magic behind the camera. We are back at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium with our good friend Chris Morey once again, who will join us as your Whalers boys varsity basketball team face off against the Cape Cod Academy Seahawks tonight in a huge Cape and Islands League game. The Whalers are going to have to bring their A game tonight if they are going to win against a very good Seahawk team that has just one blemish in league play. That happened last night against Nauset. Coach Willis Ferreira, as noted, has a deep squad led by a tight-knit group of seniors, but they will have to have a short memory and just forget about what happened on Sunday, as unfortunately we saw the Whalers' hopes of a league title diminish as the Vineyarders came in here and played spoilers, defeating the Whalers 55-52 in what can be qualified as an emotional game that saw some of the inexperience, let's call it that, of the Whalers and let their emotions get the better of them. It was also the fourth game in less than a week for the Whalers, so just a rare off night for the Whalers offensively, all of which led to their first loss right here at home. Cape Cod Academy now 11-2, having lost their last two games in a row, one to Cathedral and, as we said, Nauset just last night. The 62-56 loss was their first in league play, so Coach Adam Rose and the Seahawks are basically still in control of their own destiny as far as league titles go. They are, of course, led by the dynamic duo of 2,000-point scorer Jaden Greenleaf and double-double machine on the inside, Kelvin Danforth. So the Whalers are going to have to bring it if they are going to give the Seahawks another loss here in league play. And as noted, I'd like to introduce officially my good friend and former athletic director, Chris Morey. We got another good one lined up here tonight with postseason implications, let alone league titles. Obviously both ranked in that top 20. Number 5, I believe, is what Cape Cod Academy is ranked. Again, those are almost a week old at this point. I think the Whalers came in at number 18, so a win here tonight for the Whalers would go a long way to us actually hosting a postseason game. What are your thoughts coming into tonight?
Well, first off, you're correct on all the things that you just mentioned, but one of the big things is a rivalry has developed between these two schools. Cape Cod Academy's program has really picked up. Adam Rose has come in there and done a great job. You already mentioned that they've got probably one of the better players in the state on the team in Jaden Greenleaf. So a lot of good players, a lot of good coaches on the court tonight. And what you've also got is an awful lot at stake.
Yeah.
You hit the nail right on the head. This is where the Whalers need to get back on track after Sunday's disappointing loss. And this game could mean an awful lot from a standpoint of whether or not they are going to be able to host a tournament game.
Or even make a run, because all of them are going to be like this Cape Cod Academy team now in the postseason. There's no there's no cupcakes anymore. It's pretty much ready, set, go time, and the good teams will rise to the top, and hopefully our Whalers team can, like you said, rebound tonight, get back to their game, hit those chippies. My goodness, we saw a lot of easy hoops just not fall in for the Whalers from point blank range. So hopefully they can just put the ball in the hole the way they are used to, the way they usually have, and things will probably take care of themselves tonight, because as good as Greenleaf and Danforth are, the rest of it, very young, inexperienced, they don't have really anybody else. So if you can even just get one of those two guys off their game tonight, there's a good chance that the Whalers can outscore the rest of that team and put up a W here in front of what is going to be a very, very big crowd, albeit hopefully not raucous.
Well, maybe raucous in the right direction. Basically, they want to keep everything positive from the standpoint. Going to be great that the Whalers are going to have a good, strong home crowd in here. That just adds to the atmosphere, really gives it a tournament-type atmosphere,
Yep.
which I'm sure both teams will enjoy. I think, you mentioned, obviously Sunday, we've talked about it, probably talked about it enough, was not the Whalers' best day. You're going to have days when you just do not shoot well, but the little chippy misses are the ones that really come back to haunt you. That's one. The other one is hitting those shots from the charity stripe. You've got to be able to make those free throws when you get into competitive action. You kind of mentioned the schedule for both these teams. Coming down the stretch, getting ready for a tournament, you want good competition just to get you ready for that tournament play. And that's what both of these clubs have. Now, Cape Cod Academy coming in, their two losses were to Cathedral, who is just annually a very, very good team in Division IV.
I think they're in number 4 ranked in the MIAAs.
Right,
so.
If you look at them, they at one point I know had a losing record, but they're a Division IV school that plays, their league is made up of a lot. It's similar to what we had before in the Atlantic Division of the Cape and Islands League, where you're playing all schools that are 2 divisions higher than you. We've made that trip to Boston and played in that gym, and that is not an easy place to play. Although Cape Cod Academy they had to come down to the Cape. They played Cathedral at Cape Cod Academy, as they played Nauset at Cape Cod Academy. And again, with Nauset, you're playing up a division or two, and you're playing a very, very good basketball team. So,
well, the Whalers still got 2 games against Nauset. CCA split the 2 against Nauset, so we look forward to that. That is actually Coach Ferreira's next game. That's on Sunday, I believe. And then we finish up the season on the 24th right here at John Jay with that same Nauset squad. Good way to go out, I guess. Might as well ramp it up with the best, and hopefully it'll actually mean something, but the Whalers got to take care of business here tonight. Speaking of taking care of business, I'd like to give a quick shout out to some sponsors of ours who have supported the Nantucket Sports Connection and, of course, sport. Whalers basketball, the Nantucket Comedy Festival. Find your funny at nantucketcomedy.com. Stand Up and Learn youth program, unbelievable for the community. Kevin Flynn and his entire crew always bringing the laughs. The Health Imperatives of Nantucket, providing free and low-cost sexual and reproductive health care. The WIC Nutrition Program and Young Parent Support. You can find them at 20 Vesper Lane. William Ravis Real Estate. It's ravisnantucket.com for all your real estate needs. Nantucket Stone, the island's only showroom for artisan architectural stonework. nantucketstone.com. Nantucket Studio, a full-service brand marketing and digital design agency. nantucketstudio.com. Contact Vinny Pizzi Sr. at 8 Arms Chef Services. And we are just about ready here for the player introductions and the playing of our national anthem. So strap on in, folks. We got some great Cape and Islands League basketball. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium for tonight's matchup between the visiting Seahawks of Cape Cod Academy and your Nantucket High School Whalers. Nantucket High School, the Cape and Islands League, and the MIAA ask that all in attendance practice good sportsmanship in the support of your teams and in your conduct toward the players, coaches, officials, and other spectators. Violations to our spectator code of conduct will not be tolerated and may result in a dismissal from tonight's game. We thank you very much for your cooperation. And now for tonight's starting lineups, beginning with Cape Cod Academy. Number 3, Jaden Greenleaf. Number 14, Thomas Brissett. Number 22, Kelvin Danforth. Number 2, Trey Merrick. And number 4, Tamar Washington. And now, Whalers fans, put your hands together for tonight's Whalers starting lineup. For the Whalers, number 55, Jack Halleck. Number 11 and co-captain, Carson Wellington. And a senior, number 24, J.J. Bennett. Another senior, number 2, Makai Bowden. And number 1, the other co-captain, Justin Blois. Now, if you could all please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. All right, Whalers fans and Whaler Nation, wherever you are joining us, are you ready? Because this one has got all the implications of extra special basketball here today. I've circled this one, I don't know, about 8 weeks ago as soon as the schedule came out.
You know, Chris, I'm right with you there. I did the exact same thing, and I think a lot of other people did too. You take one look at this gym, and this place filled up early,
yeah,
and people are continuing to come in. This is going to be a packed house in here for what should be a very exciting game.
Usually I say, oh yeah, the Lakers fans are rolling in like it's, you know, Midtown, but this one, as you said, filled up quickly, and I got a hunch the VIP section, as we like to call it over there, is going to have a bunch of activity, as we already see some folks trying to meander on over to this side of things. So it'll be J.J. Bennett against Kelvin Danforth right off the bat. Danforth, just a sophomore, man. They didn't make him like that when I was a kid. And here we go. Tap, controlled by Baden. Apparently, you can't move on that, is that?
I don't think you can move until the ball gets tipped.
Okay. So right off the bat, a whistle. So it'll
Friends in the striped shirts want to make sure their presence is noted.
Right off the bat. So Cape Cod Academy will start it off here with the first possession. It is Jaden Greenleaf. We will call his number early and often. Danforth, good looking pass inside. Shot rolls off. Danforth gets the rebound for a moment and somehow comes out. It'll be Greenleaf launching from 3. Bennett up high for the rebound. And Baden controls. Again, we haven't seen this starting lineup yet with Halleck and Bennett, so I'm excited to see how they handle things and how CCA is able to handle the height of both those players. Halleck lost it for a moment. Mid-range, Wellington rolls in. Man, if we could have bought 1 or 2 of those on Sunday, holy smokes. Quickly up the court. Shot just inside the 3-point range. Almost give him that one. First of all, it wasn't Greenleaf. Second of all, just inside the 3-point line. Why? Inside to J.J. Bennett. Got it. Nice interior pass. Makai Baden for 3. Off the mark. Greenleaf gathers. Just underway here. Greenleaf top of the key. Danforth going to take the free throw line. Jump shot way off the mark. And Halleck gathers the rebound quickly up to Carson Wellington. 2 on 3. But Wellington goes right through. Oh, Danforth looked like he grabbed some arm there. No call. As quick as they were for that tip-off whistle. No whistle there.
That's actually the second drive to the hoop, Chris, where I thought there could have been a foul, but Whalers can't draw it, so it'll be Whalers inbounding.
Bennett with a nice little jump shot. Danforth gathers the miss. I'm good with him shooting that shot. That looked like a nice wide open shot. Maybe use the backboard. Pass inside, Danforth. Looking to make a move on Bennett. He just goes right up. And then Danforth gathers the rebound, and that's going to be trouble for Nantucket if J.J. Bennett gets into some foul trouble.
JJ did a nice job on his first shot, waited and went up with Danforth, got the block on the second shot, got a little anxious, got himself in the air. Danforth able to come up right underneath him and draw the foul.
And again, just a sophomore for Danforth, but he plays well beyond his age and uses his body well. I was able to catch some of the first game meeting between these two teams, and he just uses his body very well. First free throw is good. And CCA is on the board. Second free throw rolls in. So Danforth ties it up at 2. Wellington brings it up. And we'll slow it back up here. Man-to-man from CCA, which again should go to the advantage of the Whalers as they just have better athletes throughout the lineup, and already we're getting some conversation.
Well, that was Danforth with a little bit of elbow action against JJ down there.
Well, again, once you see that the Whalers maybe get out of their game with a little bit of jibber jabber. Halleck with a great rebound, denied by Greenleaf. He is an all-around basketball player, not just an offensive scorer. But if teams see that it takes a little bit to get in your head, well, they're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, that's a shot right there. He's got to take that.
Now, he had Greenleaf coming right in him. He did a good job pulling up on that one, Chris.
Again, and nice stick-to-itiveness by J.J. Bennett. Stayed with the play, went strong up, despite the guard, Washington, getting a hand in there. And he scores the second basket for Nantucket, 4-2. Nice defense by Blois. And Greenleaf floats and scores. He blows by Halleck. That's a mismatch for sure, but Halleck quickly the other way. Avoids And there you go, there's a foul. Avoided the contact initially, and Danforth out of position as, again, that tall lineup already showing what it can do. J.J. Bennett will go to the line.
We got Jack Hallett driving to the hoop and looked like he had gotten a foul but didn't get the call, but then J.J. went up, pulled down the rebound, and he goes back up and draws the foul. And you are 100% correct that those twin towers down there are giving these guys a little bit of fits. Jack also can be pulled out to the wing because he's not a bad shooter.
No, he was working on that before the game today, and called assistant coach Ferreira over and said, hey, can you help me practice the shot? And I hope he gets some shots at it because deep three by Washington, way off, and Greenleaf there to clean it up.
This is a problem the Whalers had when they played CCA over there, and a lot of positioning by CCA, doing a good job to get inside, get position on those offensive rebounds.
Alec swiped cleanly by Merritt. Looked like a foul there too, but they're letting him play thus far. Greenleaf thought about it from way deep, but Blois now picking him up. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound denied by Bennett. He at least disrupted it and gets it out quickly. Bodden streaking ahead, goes up with the left. Oh, nifty move! Makai Bodden, come on.
One word, Chris, that was pretty.
Wow. And Greenleaf will tee it up from deep and hit it. He's got 7 already, and we gotta get a body out on him because if he gets it going, and come on 3. There you go, that was on Greenleaf, his first, team second. Whalers now down 9-6 after the Greenleaf 3. And Blois against Washington. Oh, nice movement by J.J. Bennett, giving Justin Blois a clean look at the hoop. 9-8. Whalers down just 1. And Danforth takes a launch for 3. Oh, nice tip, great basketball IQ by Justin Blois there. Bennett cleans it up. Back inside, back outside to Bodden for 3. Oh, in and out. And it's CCA back the other way. Inside, Danforth. Bad pass. Hallett grabs the loose ball. Blois the other way. We are under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Blois took some steps but didn't get called. And J.J. Bennett strong to the hoop. Let's see if that's on Danforth.
It is.
Nope, they called it on 11.
Huh.
I didn't see him in on that play. Amir Polot, who just replaced Brissett in the lineup. So Bennett can tie it up with 1 here. And he has yet to hit from the line, 0 for 3. Well, getting fouled is part of it. You got to hit those free throws.
Well, we talked about foul shots, and right now Cape Cod Academy, the one time they go to the line, 2 for 2.
Yeah. Into the game for the Whalers, number 4, Carlos Aguilar. That rainbow's in, and we've got a tie ball game once again, 9-9. Little pressure, half court. And a missed pass. Danforth, or Greenleaf gathers it in. He's double teamed and will recover. Aguilar wisely goes out on him. Floater in the lane. No good. Wellington gathers the rebound and will push. Nobody stops him. Nice pass to Bennett. Up. Oh, another layup. Used the glass wisely, just falls off, but that's a good shot right there for the Whalers. 2:12 and counting, first quarter. We're tied at 9, and he is not shy. Jaden Greenleaf for 3. 12-9. Whalers down 3 now. And Wellington drives in again. Nice jump stop. Up, no good. Gathers his own board. Back out Aguilar. Bodden for 3.
Nope.
No good. Bennett got a hand on it, but it's Greenleaf the other way. And he'll pull up for sure. Fortunately off the rim there, and Bodden goes the other way with it. Streaks past, couple of defenders, goes up with the shot. Oh! Called for a travel, looked like maybe a euro.
That would not be a travel in the NBA. But
gotta wait to the next level.
He got that extra step.
Gotta wait to the next level for that one. And a three-pointer. And again, I think the Whalers will settle for that shot, as it was not Greenleaf. That's the bottom line. As long as Greenleaf's not shooting, it's a good shot for the Whalers. And that guy did the same thing that Mackay did, took 2 steps and didn't get called for a travel. Oh, nice move by Justin Blois. Off the glass with a little smooch, and the Whalers back within one, 12-11. Just over a minute to play in the first. And another great play by Mackay Bodden, up to Aguilar. Fouled. Oh, just rolls off.
That was just pure hustle by Mackay Bodden to pick the pocket on Greenleaf, then dive, get the ball, and feed it off to Carlos heading down the court. And that ball went up on Carlos's layup. Kind of did one of those roll around the rim and then went off the wrong way.
Place would have erupted if that fell, but Carlos Aguilar gets 2 shots, could hit both to give the Whalers back the lead. First one is good. Aguilar with his first point, but as you said, Chris, great hustle was what we expect from Mr. Mackay Bodden. He's been doing it for years. 12-12, 49 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Second free throw is up and also good for Carlos Aguilar. Whalers lead by 1. Full court press here now as Greenleaf passes it and they get it over the timeline. Again, hard to double team because you don't want to leave Greenleaf open ever. He's already got 10. Oh, that's a walk. He shuffled the feet. Porat with the easy deuce off the Greenleaf drive. Aguilar launches and hits and is fouled! That was definitely on Mr. Greenleaf. He picks up his second very early on, and Coach Adam Rose is pacing back and forth. He's got a decision to make. Either way, Aguilar with the special play, 3-pointer with the foul. Greenleaf with a hesitation, drives in, scoop, up, no good. Great rebound by Jack Halleck, and a loose ball foul on Cape Cod Academy. That is on Mr. Danforth this time. Just his first, but the team has already picked up 6. And Coach Ferrer fired up about something, even though he got the call. You don't see that very often. He doesn't get that fired up. But I like it. I think the kids need to see him.
What the kids need to see and what Willis is doing there, he's going out and fighting for his kids and saying, hey, these guys are picking, pushing, shoving, grabbing. You got to make the calls here, guys.
Hold on, Coach. And Travis is in the middle of it. That could have been you, buddy.
Willis has got to tone it down right now.
Last
He's
thing
right
in the
world
cusp.
you want to do is get
They let him get away with the arguing, but he's right on the cusp. Halleck wisely goes to the middle, to gets it over the time court, and then gets it to a short guy. Get it out of my hands.
6 seconds.
4 seconds. Blois is going to have to do something special. Oh!
That was special. That was special.
I think that fits the definition, baby. What a finish to the quarter. An 7-0 run to finish the quarter. Capped off by Justin Blois doing Justin Blois things. 19-14 at the end of one.
Would you call that a fadeaway 3 from from 8 feet beyond the three-point line.
I would say that is Justin Bloy's specialty right there, baby. That's great stuff. We'll be back here in a moment on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Welcome back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. I'm Chris Morris alongside Chris Morey, and we have got an exciting basketball game. The Whalers finished the quarter with a flurry, including a buzzer beater once again by Justin Blois, who had 8 in the quarter. Whalers with a 19-14 lead and the ball here.
Hey, capacity crowd seeing a great ball game.
Beyond capacity, high off the, Aguilar with the Kyrie-esque type smooch off the top of the backboard, but does not fall. Greenleaf playing with 2 fouls already. So as we noted, beyond Greenleaf, and he launches for 3 again, no good. Maybe knows that, that's over the back,
13
guys.
13 came right over the back.
That's over the back, guys.
And I think this is what's got Coach Ferreira so upset, is those things are happening.
Those little things,
and they're
yeah.
not getting called.
It's now an extra possession. Let's see the butterfly effect of it. Way off. And Aguilar gathers the rebound. So justice prevails a little bit there. At least they didn't score on it. Back out, Halleck looking to move on Danforth. He passes it up. Blois, this is a mismatch. It's all right, don't force it. And that's 2 fouls now on Danforth. Maybe a makeup call there. We'll take it though.
Yeah, we will definitely take it, but to have your 2 best players with 2 fouls this early in the game, you're already in the bonus situation as well. But I'm going to go back to my comments in the pregame. Foul shots, man, you've got to make those free throws.
Free throws. Halleck here on the first. I will say, him, Aguilar, and Mackay, they are pretty solid. They would be in what we talked about, that 70-ish area. But Coach Adam Rose is going to have to do some finagling here. He's got his 2 best players with 2 fouls already. And we've just started the second quarter, just a minute in. And the Whalers already in the bonus. And again, if you're going to call it one way, you got to call it the other way. Halleck with the call. Picks up the foul. A little bit of body on Danforth. But the Whalers got to expect this a little bit now if you're calling it one way.
Well, they do. Danforth is, posting up on him. He's trying to push his way in, and Halleck's, scrapping back. He got a little bit too much action in there and gets called for the foul.
And a drive and score from Trey Merritt. So that's one of those other people. Danforth now takes a seat, so let's see if the Whalers can take advantage inside. Blois for 3! And that's what I was talking to Willis. I said he's got to assert himself, and Coach Ferreira couldn't agree more. And Justin picks up the foul there. Looked like maybe Aguilar was a little more involved, but 23-16 our score, 6:23 and counting here. Again, Greenleaf playing with 2 as well. Nice little drive and shot there, but nothing doing. Wellington clears out the rebound. Blois all the way. Halleck! And in! Timeout! Looks like Coach Ferreira wants to talk it over, but fantastic action. Nope, that's Cape Cod Academy. Adam Rose calls timeout there. 9-point lead for the Whalers. You are watching the Nantucket Sports Connection.
What you saw there, Chris, was exactly what Coach Rose does not want. He does not want Nantucket to get into that transition game. He's trying to get his team back down the court, set up on defense, force Nantucket to play that half-court offense. Nantucket gets into that transition game, he knows they're in trouble.
It's over, yeah, it is over. And Coach Ferreira knows that hopes every game is pace, pace, pace. Can't be fast enough for these guys, and he's right. He's got the athletes to run up and down all day.
That's the key word right there, the athletes, and he definitely has the athletes, and you've seen it here so far in this first half. Just great athletic plays by Justin, Mackay, a bunch of those guys in the white jerseys today. The other thing that Willis has got to remind these guys is that this is you got to play a full game.
32 minutes
32 minutes of basketball. You cannot let up at any point.
The three-pointer is the vicious equalizer, and Mr. Greenleaf is a master. So into the game for the Whalers, J.D. Henneke. Speaking of three-point masters, he is a sniper from deep, so CCA will have to account for him on the offensive end. Inside, Bennett disrupts, but unable to stop the shot. Oh, and a quick steal and layup. So 2 quick hoops there. That's, I don't want to say lazy, but not good.
That's where when I say you got to play
now.
the full 4 quarters, you can't take the foot off that pedal at any point.
Yep.
That's exactly what the Whalers did there. Just made a bad pass and gave them an easy bucket.
And in a game like this, 26-20, those are difference makers. Halleck. Oh, nice awareness to get it back out. Aguilar chases it down. Again, he has Greenleaf on him. Take him to hoop. Take him to the hoop. That's a reach. Aguilar with a floater, no good. And it'll remain Whaler basketball. Fresh shot clock, 5:24 left in the first half. Again, Whalers are in the bonus. Take it to the hole, guys. Make the stripes, blow the whistle. Inside to Halleck, wide open!
So that's just taking advantage inside. Danforth with the 2. He can't play quite as physical on the defensive end as he was.
And Willis is countered with 2. Again, that's a pass to nobody. That's countered with the big, tall lineup of both Halleck and J.J. Bennett. I don't think, again, beyond Danforth, they don't have an answer for either one of those guys, let alone both of them. As we approach 5 minutes.
Obviously that height's giving you that extra rebounding strength underneath that you need.
There it is. That's a mismatch inside, but unable to find it. Blois. Henneke in the corner. There it is. Triple teamed. Henneke for 3. In and out. He gathers his own rebound. Goes up strong and lays it in. J.D. Henneke.
That's just textbook basketball right there. Puts up the 3, follows his shot, picks up the rebound, drives to the hoop and puts it in.
Washington gonna launch for 3 on the other side. No good. Couple of Whalers sky high for it.
Oh,
and
no
unfortunately,
way.
There's a Cape Cod Academy guy on his back pushing him down and no call.
Had his hand on his back, pushes him to the floor, and they call travel. That's a
ridiculous.
Terrible call.
29-20. Whalers up by 9 here. And wide open, Greenleaf. Oh, misses it. Fortunate for the Whalers there. They had a pick set up for him. That's a foul. I love it. He jumps right up and not worried about it. No talking, no nothing. Just get to the free throw line and make your free throws, JD. Love that.
Yeah, number 2 came in and hit him like a linebacker coming in, hitting somebody at the line of scrimmage. JD goes down, pops right back up, looks at him like, you got nothing, man.
I got 2 shots coming up now, baby. Well, 1-on-1 anyways. So 18 fouls now on the Seahawks as they are down 9 here early on in the second, well, about midway through our second quarter. Henneke to the line, 1-on-1. Pure. He's got the last 3 points for the Whalers, and it's now a 10-point lead, largest for either team. And second free throw bounces off the back, Danforth back in, so a little roll of the dice here. He bought a few minutes, but Adam Rose realized that he can't go without Danforth. Wild shot there, Blois with good position, and he comes sprinting out. Pass up to Wellington, good awareness, and Danforth almost picked up a foul. Could have been a call. Greenleaf, nice position by Halleck, and he stepped on the line. Oh, they call a foul on Jack Halleck. Man. I disagree.
You know, I know they're trying to control the fans over there and they want them to get on the officials, but they may have to cut them loose here in a minute.
We may get on. 10-point lead. Danforth tries a three, no good. Again, we'll give him that one. Bodden goes all the way and draws the foul. Is that on 2-2? Oh, they call it on number 4. Tamar Washington. Looked like Danforth was in the middle of it. Nonetheless, it'll be double bonus from now on as 9 fouls already on the Seahawks. Usually quite good at the free throw line. Mekhi Bodden misses one.
You know, right now, Chris, the Whalers are hitting right around that 50% mark at the line, and that's just plain and simple is not good enough.
Not good enough. 31-20, 11-point lead, largest of the game. Inside to Greenleaf. He goes inside to Danforth. J.J. Bennett got a piece. Bodden the other way. Pass to the corner. Haneke with a nice catch, drives in, goes up with a floater, no good. Bennett gets it knocked out of his hands. How was it knocked out of his hands and not the Whaler ball?
You know, you try to stay with the officials and it's all going to even out. It's going to go both ways.
But that's not
so
how it
far,
works.
it's not happening.
That's not how it works. Oh, pretty scoop by Greenleaf. Man, he is a special player. He's already got 12 to lead all scores. Blois looking for a little help. He gets it. Haneke gonna stop, pop, no good. Bennett rebounds and tipped away.
That should have been a travel.
That should have been a travel, but denied. Foul and one. That's just stronger with the basketball. Jaden Greenleaf doing Jaden Greenleaf things. 14 for him already of the 24. But as we noted, they got to have somebody else put it in. He can't score 70. I should knock on some wood, however.
Well, so far it's looked like they're going to kind of let him play his game. They're playing him as tough as they can, but he is a special player, and he is definitely, you know, he's the one that's got them hanging in this ball game.
7-point lead for the Whalers, 31-24. Bodden makes a move, goes up with the left, no good. J.J. Bennett battles for it. Eventually, Cape Cod Academy comes away with it. Good shot, though. Bodden's got to keep shooting that kind of shot. That's a beautiful take. Danforth with a little give and go and a nice hoop.
That's where you got to make those
Haneke
little
up
buttons
ahead.
at this end.
And in and one! That's on 2-2, sir. Oh, they give it to the other guy, Merritt. Wow. That was definitely a foul by Danforth.
I thought we were going to lose you on that one,
Ferreira.
big guy.
Coach Ferreira going to talk it over, man. He is ready to explode over there. What a great crowd over here.
Number 2's now got 3 fouls, so
he's sitting for the rest of the you gotta think he's sitting for the rest of the second half, as he was one of the starters for Coach Adam Rose. But we've got a 7-point game here. We're going to take a moment here, and you are watching some fantastic basketball on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Going to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. As noted, we have a full house here, baby. Great student section has been active and loud all afternoon long, and we have seen the Whalers, let's just call it a sprint out to 33-26 lead here with 2:08 left in the first half. Your thoughts?
Well, number one, Chris, I will tell you this. Having been around this house for a number of years, this is about as big a crowd as I've ever seen in here. So this game has obviously drawn some attention, and the Whalers are responding. I mean, they're playing some good basketball here. Few things we'd like to see them clean up. Get a few more points from that charity stripe is one. The other one is if we can get those bunnies to go down, we're going to build on this lead.
And keep that pace. I'll add the third. Keep the pace. Henneke Pure on the second free throw. 34-26, 8-point lead. Greenleaf looking for some room. Bodden on the switch. Inside, Danforth's got an open J, and he has not hit from out there. And again, Carson Wellington has been a beast on the boards. Oh, a pass right to, and this is going to be a chippy for Greenleaf. So Jaden Greenleaf puts in the easy hoop. Lead down to 6. Got a little excited there with the pass.
So those are the little things that you just got to eliminate.
JB for 3! Justin Blois answers back, and he's got 13 himself. Nice pressure on Greenleaf. He had to pass it away. Wellington, Bennett got a hand on it, and he gathers it up. Henneke was leaking out, but unable to find him. Now he's got him. Nice interior pass. Oh, Wellington just not quite ready for it. Good thought, but unable to gather.
That might have been one of those where you're trying one more pass than you needed. JD could have pulled up right there, taking the little short jumper. Instead, he tried to dish it off underneath. Pass came in a little low, rolls out of bounds.
37-28, 9-point lead. We are under a minute to play here in the first half. Whalers good perimeter defense thus far. And it looks like boxing one now. Greenleaf hounded by Justin Blois, and Aguilar just out-muscled there for an easy deuce. A little putback, 37-30. Whalers with a 10-second differential. Great pass inside to Bennett, unable to find the hoop, as it looked like maybe he was a little body there. But
well, unfortunately, when he got the ball underneath, he's directly underneath the hoop and very, very difficult to get up a shot in that angle.
And again, no one except for Greenleaf has pretty much hit a shot beyond the arc. Greenleaf's hit 2 from beyond the arc.
I think Greenleaf's just got his third foul, or is that number 2? Yeah,
number 3.
Greenleaf just picked up third on
number
offensive
3.
Foul.
So that is a chippy foul, too. 88 feet away. I think it's 88.6, right? That was about 88 feet away. So let's see if JB can do something special again. And in with 2 seconds. 1. Greenleaf, no chance. Justin Blois concludes a fantastic first half for the Whalers. They will walk into the locker room with a 39-30 lead. We'll take a break here on the Nantucket Sports Connection, do a little math, and have some first half analysis. Whaler Nation, you are watching the Nantucket Sports Connection. out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead. Shot. Score! Just like that, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We'd like to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. You are in for a treat if you just tuned in. The Whalers played probably arguably their best half of basketball, 39-30 the lead over a very good Cape Cod Academy team led by who they should be led by every single game, Justin Boyce, who put in 15 points to lead the way for the Whalers. Jaden Greenleaf countered with 16 points, but nobody else really a factor, including Kelvin Danforth, who has 2 fouls. Jaden Greenleaf got his 3rd foul right towards the end of the first half, so he's starting the second half with 3 fouls. So the Whalers did a good job of driving to the hole instead of settling for threes, which I think they did a lot of against the Vineyard, and forced the Stripes to make some calls, and could have called even more, but I am lucky to be joined in the booth here with Chris Morey, and man, packed house here tonight.
Packed house here tonight. It was one of the biggest crowds I've seen here in quite some time, and they're all getting quite a show here tonight. It's obviously a great ball game. You know, you mentioned it, and the Whalers probably playing their best half of basketball so far this season. One word where they're playing the best is in their level of energy. They're playing hard. They're consistently playing hard, and that's what you have to do when you're playing good teams. That's what you have to do when you get to tournament play. And I'm sure that was the topic of conversation after Sunday's game, because plain and simple, the Vineyard came in here on Sunday with a little bit more intensity than we had, and I'm sure that the Whalers wanted to make sure that did not happen here again tonight, and so far it absolutely has not.
And I got a number and a word for you. Two words. 16 more minutes. Got to keep it up for 16 more minutes. One half of basketball doesn't get it done here for the Whalers. They got to play 16 more against a very good squad. But they have done a heck of a job. Again, Jaden Greenleaf, really the only person that's done anything offensively for them. They have left people open to shoot, and I saw towards the end of the first half they went to, Coach Ferreira went to a box and one, so Greenleaf was being hounded by, of course, Justin Blois, who is by far their best defender on the Whalers, and it did a job. He didn't get a shot off after that, picked up a foul, trying to gather for a loose ball. So, you know, the chess match will continue here, especially if Greenleaf...
Make no exception about it. Jaden Greenleaf is an exceptional ball player, and he does a lot for this CCA team.
Yeah.
If he's not out on the perimeter trying to make the offense happen, he's underneath trying to grab rebounds and trying to get those chippies inside.
He crashes
but
the boards, yeah,
he
no
does,
doubt.
and he plays aggressively, and
Yeah.
I think that what Coach Ferreira is doing is trying to take advantage of that, play him tight, see if they can get him in foul trouble,
Yep.
and right now, they're right where they want to be. He had the 3 fouls in the first half,
Yep.
and he's going to have to be careful here in the second half. I mean, obviously, you take him off the floor for this CCA team, and they're
in trouble.
They're in trouble.
They're in trouble.
Now, speaking of special athletes, you know, we've got a few of those our own. And you know, I'm a big JB fan.
Oh, love him.
And you look for your captains, you look for your seniors to really step it up when you get into the big games.
Yep.
Well, JB had probably one of the best halves of basketball that he's ever had in his life. And he just flat out came out to play hard. Offense, defense, he is all over the court. Rebounding, steals, shots, you name it, he was doing it in that
He
first
fills
half.
the stat sheet, that's for sure. For you, you know, they don't do high school fantasy basketball, but he would be a stat sheet filler for you. And he is living up to his captain title for sure tonight in a game that the Whalers absolutely needed to have, if for nothing else, to get them back on track, to get their confidence going towards the postseason. I know we're not necessarily talking about a league title anymore, but you know, this is basically for their own league title right here.
Well, this is for a league title, but this also kind of lets you know
Yeah.
where you fall in
Yeah.
the mix
A litmus
for
test
tournament
for
play.
sure.
These are two tournament quality teams playing each other right now.
Absolutely, 100%. Well, we've got 16 more minutes, baby. Strap on in, Whalers Nation. Are you ready? CCA with the ball to begin things. Washington going to go for three, contested by Baden, and once again, well off, unable to save it. Whalers ball. Justin Blois going to get it across the timeline here into the forecourt. Halleck launches for three, off. Again, I think CCA will live with that shot. And Blois avoids the foul and gives up the layup. So 39-32, CCA with the first hoop here in the second half. Pick and roll, he was open for a moment, but unable to find it. Baden pulls up for three. Oh, look good from here, just off the rim. Good pressure. And that's a walk. He hesitated for a second, and finally a traveling call on CCA, so the ball will go back to the Whalers. First moments of the second half. Thanks very much for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Always happy to have you here, Whalers Nation. Blois. Good take from J.J. Bennett. Oh, just puts it on the rim, can't go in. He gathers it back, and Blois will reset.
So they switched up that time, pushed JJ out in the wing and kept Halleck underneath.
Baden with the take, mid-range jumper, good. Little 8-foot pull-up. Again, that's wide open all day. 41-32, Whalers still 9 points up. Washington with another one. And J.J. Bennett rips the rebound out. That's got to be a foul, gentlemen. Thank you. Again, maybe not filling up the score sheet, but J.J. Bennett has played himself
That
a
is
hook.
the correct call that you don't see often
Yeah.
enough. J.J. came down with the ball. The guy's reaching in.
Yeah.
He's trying to get ball, but he's getting more arm than ball. Good call there.
Did you just compliment a ref?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
Yes,
Yes, I did.
duly noted.
Mark
Just gonna
that on
note
the score sheet over here.
JB back out to Bennett. Little jumper, rainbows over the rim. Greenleaf gathers the board, and Justin
Greenleaf
with
just
it.
got number 4, I think. He
Cheap
should have.
one. They called it on Justin, but
Oh,
it was an
was
arm.
he-
There was definitely an arm out there, but they weren't looking for it.
I mean, he pushed off big time
Yeah,
on that.
so 2 on Justin quickly here in the second half. But he's got to stay aggressive. Greenleaf, double teamed, still finds a way, and shot no good. Halleck with a rebound. Wellington sprints ahead, but it's Blois making a move. Going up with a shot and draws the foul. Danforth got out of the way, but
Justin's
Trey
been
Merritt's
doing it all
fourth.
game long, Chris, doing a nice job of taking that ball to the hoop and drawing fouls.
I believe they call that on Trey Merritt. That might be his 4th. They still got Blois's foul on there. Free throw, no good. Jana hasn't put it up on the board here. We'll see who they gave it to.
Well, he's coming out, so I think
Yep,
that's
that's
exactly
gotta be
what
on
it
his-
is.
So Trey Merritt with 4 fouls. That's a starter out for Cape Cod Academy already. Blois Pure on the second one. His first point of the first half. He's got 16 to lead the Whalers. 42-32, 10-point lead for Nantucket. Back in the corner, Bennett comes out. Floater up, no good. Danforth from behind. It was Mackay with the foul. So Danforth will go to the line. 3rd team foul now on Nantucket. Or is it 2? No, it should be 3. Blois has got 2 fouls already in the first half.
No.
First on Mackay Bodden.
Chris, don't ever argue with the board when it's in our favor.
That's true. Notice I didn't say anything else. Danforth hits them both. .5:25 and counting. Blois dribbling up into the forecourt. Washington guards him. Inside to Halleck, tipped away. Halleck makes a move. In some trouble, back out. Mackay Bodden, in and out. Oh, Bennett gathers up, no good. Greenleaf clears, up ahead of the pack. And Halleck disrupts, unable to corral the pass. But got his big body in the way enough. And Jaquan Francis making his first appearance into the game. J.J. Bennett doing work underneath, gets a rest. 9-point lead, Danforth, or Greenleaf, fadeaway, no good. And Justin was leaking, but Mackay Bodden unable to see him. Oh, and a bad pass. Oh, great effort just to get to it, Jaquan Francis, but a turnover nonetheless for the Whalers. 4:49 to play, 42-33 our score. You are watching Whaler Sports on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Washington. And some perimeter passing inside to Danforth. And Halleck disrupts. He goes up strong anyways, and good no foul there. Danforth had position. That's his 4th point here in the second half. Lead cut now down to 7. Bodden over to Blois. Francis makes a move. Blois drives the lane into Halleck. Not quite ready for the pass, and he ends up on the deck. No call. Ball to CCA.
Yeah, I think Jack there thought Justin was going to take it to the hoop. Justin dissed it off at the last minute.
Probably could have done that. Halleck not quite ready for it, but again, wise choice not to shoot the 3 and drive it in. Maybe a foul gets called, something. Washington up top, makes a move on Mackay Bodden. Again, 2 steps. How does he take multiple steps without a dribble? And Halleck and Danforth jawing at each other a little bit. Or maybe, I'm not sure what they called there. No call, but what they were.
I think that Jack Halleck and Danforth were going at it a little bit again, and he just wanted to make sure that they stayed calm.
Yeah. Bod sizing up. Jab step, jumper. Oh, soft off the rim, no good. And a held ball again. Greenleaf's got his arm in there, and Halleck's got the ball. And now it's a held ball. Will remain Nantucket possession. And a timeout on the floor with 3:38 to play here in the third quarter. Whalers holding a 5-point lead, 42-37. We'll take a moment here on the Nantucket Sports Connection, and Chris and I will chat some more. Welcome back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Chris, what do you got here?
What you got is you got that same back and forth action that we saw in the first half where, you know, CCA is making a little run here. Now we got to see if the Whalers can make their little run and build back on that lead again. The CCA's trimmed it down to 5 points. We're about a little more than halfway through the quarter. Whalers want to come down here, get the offense going again, and see if they can build on that lead again.
I'm glad to see Jaquan Francis in the game. He sat out the first half. Maybe a statement from Coach Ferreira there. I got to hope. I'm looking for somebody to drive on number 3 here and draw that 4th foul and see if Greenleaf can actually, you know, control himself here and play with 4 fouls. But we'll see.
You know, I will say I'm glad to see Jaquan in the game too, and I think that was a little bit of a message. But I also want to say that J.J. Bennett did a heck of a job when he was in there, and I hope that they're not going to keep him out of this game for too long.
Carson Wellington with a great drive and taken again. Danforth kind of stayed away, not going to draw that 3rd foul. Greenleaf quickly the other way, 44-37. Now the Whaler lead up to 7. Oh, near steal. Halleck denies. Oh, that's all ball, gentlemen. That is all ball. That's a foul, thinking that it's going to be a foul. Jack Halleck with his 3rd foul, team 3rd. It'll be 2 free throws. Good take, but again, Halleck was there.
So I've got that one official with a grade of 52 right now.
That's out of 100, I assume, right? All right, some justice there with a missed free throw, and upon your request, J.J. Bennett right back into the game.
Well, Halleck's got the 3 fouls now. Perfect time to bring J.J. back in, give Jack a little break.
Second free throw, no good. And Greenleaf able to gather the rebound again. He doesn't just do it from beyond the arc or wherever. He crashes the boards and is active. Francis tipped away, but it'll remain Whaler basketball. They've got 24 to shoot, 2:53 to play here in the third quarter, 44-39. Makai Bod once again for 3, way off. And Greenleaf tapped out, I guess, by Francis over the back, but
it looked like Greenleaf was in front of him, had his hands on the ball, and it rolled right off of him.
J.D. Henneke into the game for Makai Bodden. Danforth with good position, and he goes right up and
Chris,
in.
I don't know, either myself or the officials have bad eyesight. I just had an eye doctor's appointment the other day. So.
Boys, Carson Wellington for 3, just off the rim. Henneke battles for it, unable to corral it. And it'll be CCA to pull within 1. They could tie with a 3, and there you go, a little roller from number 13, Russ Dubovic. Haven't heard from him at all, but there you go, there's one of the others.
Well, he came in for Merrick.
Yeah. So some key role player. And that's on the arm, guys. CCA can take the lead with a hoop here. Take, no good. Oh.
That's a good call there.
1:49 to play in the third quarter. Greenleaf to inbounds. Into Danforth. Back up top. Looking for Greenleaf. He's hounded by Justin Blois. Doesn't matter, he goes up with it anyway. Denied by Jaquan Francis, but it will remain Seahawks ball, 12 to shoot for the Seahawks. Carson Wellington getting a breather. Carlos Aguilar into the game. And denied by Bennett. Down to 10 to shoot. They're looking for Greenleaf. Washington's gonna have to put it up. Oh, Aguilar bails him out with the foul. Clock was running down to under 10 seconds. Washington made a move and was able to draw the foul to give the Seahawks a fresh clock. Danforth way off. And Aguilar now with a 3-on-2. Henneke drives in and gets, no.
Oh.
I think the grade is going down as the game goes on.
No, that's the other official. He's a 47.
44-43. Greenleaf making a move. Up and under. And a great move from Jaden Greenleaf. And the Seahawks have battled back to take a 1-point lead. Under a minute to play. Tipped away. Had J.D. Henneke open. Aguilar was unable to find him in time. So 54 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Whalers have only managed 5 points as well as they played here in the first half. They have not put it in the hole. Henneke from deep, no good. Great battle for the rebound, and somehow it's off J.J. Bennett, even though he was facing the other way. And Bennett hobbling a little bit. Oh, somehow it goes out. Danforth and Greenleaf battle for it. That's got to be a held ball with 34 seconds to play. Seahawks with a 1-point lead. Whalers have gone cold. 14's wide open. Oh, lucky there, point blank miss. And Blois once again sprinting up ahead, makes a spin move, goes up with it.
Draws a foul.
Not on who it should be on, but we'll take the foul call. Just the third team foul on the Seahawks this half. It'll be JB to line for 2. He's only got 1 point in the quarter after a 15-point first half. Justin hits the free throw. Tied up at 45. Here on the second one as well. 46-45, another lead by the Whalers as once again we go back and forth. High screen from Danforth. 16 seconds, 15 seconds, into the corner. Tipped away. Henneke up ahead. Blois! Fouled out! A little slow to get up after a hard foul, but Justin Blois once again has ignited the crowd with some Justin Blois things. He's up over 20 points, looking for 22 at the line.
That was just pure athleticism.
No other way to describe it. 3-point lead for the Whalers, 5 seconds left in the quarter. Make it 4. 49-45. 3, 2, 1. Greenleaf. Off the rim. Tough shot contested. So the Whalers battle back after CCA, as you said, made a run to make it take the lead, actually. And now the Whalers will play with a 4-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. We're going to take a second here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. You are watching Nantucket High School Whalers Athletics. Welcome back to John Jay. The fourth quarter has begun. Justin Blois fires from deep, no good. 49-45 the lead. Whalers up 4 after a 5-0 run by Justin Blois to finish up the quarter. Inside to Danforth, he's got position, and Jaquan reaches in. That'll be the fifth team foul now on Nantucket. Cape Cod Academy with just 4 team fouls. Into Danforth. Oh, looking for... They got lucky there. Oh, great rebound. And there you go. That's on Danforth. Put up 2-2. That's the third on him now. So both Greenleaf and Danforth playing with 3. But they've done a good job of avoiding fouls in that third quarter. So they can probably play a little more aggressively here in the fourth. Screen, Blois, over to Aguilar. Sizing up. Jaquan Francis, lefty. Oh, great pass into Bennett. Rolls in.
Nice touch by the big guy. Little finger roll underneath.
Little finger roll indeed. Danforth looking for Greenleaf. They have gone back to a 2-3 zone, so let's see if CCA recognizes it and gets some room for Greenleaf. He goes in against Bennett, off the rim, no good. Oh, Aguilar over, and an errant pass. He was looking for Henneke ahead, but Jaquan Francis has got to recognize he's got the shooter in the corner. And Aguilar getting a screen now. Oh, give him that one. There you go. Out to Aguilar, and Whalers with numbers, 2-on-2. Pulls up for 3. Good! Oh, my goodness, they called a travel? Come on, gentlemen, you got to let them play. 51-46 Whalers, 51-45 Whalers with a 6-point lead. 6:16 left here in the fourth quarter. Jack Halleck back into the game for the Whalers. So again, that tall lineup we've seen work very well for the Whalers is back on the floor. Greenleaf, hounded by Aguilar, looking for a screen. That should be a walk as well. 3-pointer up. Oh my God. Amir Polot for 3. I think the Whalers got to live with that shot, however. Aguilar, that's a foul.
That should have been a foul.
No call. Greenleaf misses. Aguilar up ahead. Justin on the wing. He pulls up. Good! Carlos Aguilar.
Oh! All ball.
All ball, but either way, that's a good foul. Make him earn that. No easy ones. Cherry picking down at the end, Greenleaf.
You know, the problem there is that you got to be consistent. You got to call it both ways. If you're going to call the body there, you got to call the other ones.
You are preaching to the choir, my friend. I agree 100%. Nonetheless, make Greenleaf earn it on the stripe, even though he's probably going to hit both of them here. But
you know, as an athletic director, I always preach that, you know, leave the officials alone, let them do their job. Well, I'm not an athletic director anymore.
You can let them have it all you want up here, baby. You can let them have it all you want up here, baby. As we expected, Greenleaf good with the first. He's missed a couple of chippies down here, so. Here on the second as well. He's at 22 points now for the game, but just 6 here in the second half. Blois putting Washington on a rope. Goes up, no good. Washington actually gets the rebound. Got to get back, get back. Greenleaf with the Euro step. Somehow he gets the Euro step, but no one else can. Nonetheless, timeout on the floor. Coach Rowe's going to talk it over. They have drawn back to within 2, 5:03 to play, 54-52. How you like it, Whalers Nation? We're going to take a moment here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Welcome back to a packed house here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Chris and I have the best seat in the house here as the Whalers are in a dogfight, 54-52. Cape Cod Academy's made another run to make it interesting here, and Jaden Greenleaf is starting to heat up a little bit, although the Whalers have held him in check just 8 points here in the second half.
Yeah, if anything, the Whalers need to get the offense going here in the second half. That has been the difference and has allowed Cape Cod Academy to kind of slip back into this ball game. So you're sitting on a 2-point lead now with 5 minutes to go. This is crunch time, and this is when
winning time, baby.
This is when you got to leave it all out there on the floor.
This is where your leaders got to be leaders, and this is one of them, Makai Bodden. He's got to find a way to get it in the hole here, along with Justin Blois, J.J. Bennett, Jack Halleck, and Carlos Aguilar, the 5 for the Whalers. Halleck going to line it up for 3, and hit! Jack Halleck for 3! That is a big shot from the sophomore. Offensive rebound, Greenleaf fadeaway, no good. J.J. Bennett skies for the rebound. And up ahead, Whalers got numbers. And they will hold it up 57-52. Good pass inside to Bennett. He's hacked. No call. Halleck with a rebound. No good. Bennett with a rebound. And a foul on
Danforth.
Danforth, that's his 4th. So
that was a great series by the Whalers down there. Great board action. And I talked about J.J. Bennett earlier. Huge on the boards on that offensive series.
And again, great coaching by Coach Ferreira to have both of those guys. We didn't see that for many of the games here this year, and he has inserted those 2 in the lineup, and they have responded. Bennett with a rainbow in and out. 57-52. This is gray hair time right here, baby. This is driving me crazy. Second free
In my
throw.
world, we call that ghost white.
Yeah, Jack. Short on the second one, but gets the roll. Hung on the rim and fell in. So J.J. Bennett going to take a seat here. I'm sure he will be back in the lineup very shortly. Carson Wellington in for the Whalers as they go quick.
I'm not sure about this move, but
58-52, 4-10 and counting. Washington against Bodden. Good pass inside to Danforth. He looks to make a move, and Justin gets his hands in there. Danforth dives on it. I thought the possession arrow should have gone to Nantucket at some point, but CCA ball here still. Just 12 to shoot now for the Seahawks. Again, look for Danforth to get position here on the inbounds. He's done that a few times. Oh, mask is down. We'll reset it. Oh, they called a foul on Justin Blois?
he did. He had his arm wrapped around him, Chris.
So the Whalers in the 1-1 now. Or the
That
Seahawks
one I'm
in the
not going to
bonus.
argue, big guy. That was a foul.
So it'll be free throws for Danforth here. Now it gets interesting. He hits 58-53. 3:55 to play. Honey, it's going to be another half an hour at least. Off with the rebound. He gets his own board, though. Out to Greenleaf for 3. Good. 58-56, Greenleaf and CCA with basically a 4-point play there as Danforth got one free throw, gathered the rebound, and Greenleaf buries the 3. He's up to 26 now. Aguilar, screen and roll with Halleck. He goes up and blocked, I guess, by Danforth. Looked like he got a piece of it. A little bit out of control there, but a good take. I like the take, however. Try and get Danforth out of the game.
So you're inbounding here with 8 seconds left on that clock. You got to get it up quick.
Got to do something special here. Into Halleck, and denied. And traveling the call as he landed with the ball. So another turnover, costly for the Whalers. 58-56. Cape Cod Academy can tie it with a hoop. Or if something goes in beyond the arc, they will take the lead once again.
Oh, that could have been
That's
a foul right
screen.
there.
Fadeaway. Good. We've got a tie ball game with 3:05 and counting.
Boy, I got to tell you, Greenleaf is something special.
28 points, and there's a foul on Greenleaf. That's his 4th. And it'll be free throw time for Mackay Bodden.
I think they called it on Merritt. He's out.
A little fun there. So again, correction, foul on Merritt. He is done. So Mackay Bodden's got to hit some free throws as we have reached 3 minutes left here in the game, tied at 58. As expected, this game has lived up to the hype. Just a 1-on-1, so he's got to hit the first to get to the second. Bodden pure on the first one, 59-58. JV boys trying to make a little noise here. Bodden short on the second. Battle for the ball. Whalers get the call.
I don't believe it, but we might have gotten a call there.
We'll mark that one down as well. Inbounds to Halleck. Back out to Blois. They'll reset. He drives in. Halleck. Oh, pass to nobody. He thought Carson Wellington was going to be in the corner there. Wellington had gone in, and Coach Ferrer is going to take a little time out here with 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. 59-58, Whalers hold a tentative 1-point lead. We'll be right back here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. We'd like to welcome you back to a packed house here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. You are watching some fantastic Cape and Islands basketball. 59-58, Whalers hold a 1-point lead. And this is everything it was built up to be, right?
Absolutely, and you know, you talked about packed house. Crowd has continued to grow as this game has gone along. You've got people in every corner of the gym here. So it is a packed house, and it's all coming down to the wire here. We're inside of 3 minutes to play. The Whalers with a 1-point lead. Both teams in the bonus situation, even in fouls with 7. The only thing in the Whalers' favor right now is the fact that Danforth got 4, Greenleaf's got 4. You could lose either one of them at any time, and that would be huge for the Seahawks.
That would be
a tremendous loss.
Yeah, big
for the
break,
Seahawks.
but gotta love it. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Whalers with a 1-point lead. Cape Cod Academy bringing the ball up. Washington over the timeline. He gets it top of the key. Danforth with a screen and roll. Aguilar guarding Greenleaf. He gets a screen, doesn't use it. Cross court, under 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, shot up. No good. Danforth gets the rebound up. No good. Aguilar gathers and is fouled. Let's see.
11.
Coach Rose, 78 feet away, screaming, why? And he is 100% correct, because now the Whalers can go to the line with one of their snipers, Carlos Aguilar, in a 1-on-1. The only thing going for CCA in that is that the clock stops at 2:17.
You know, I was listening to Coach Rose down here at the last time out, and the one thing he was talking to his guys about was he said, you don't want to foul. And that's why the why.
Yep.
Because he just got through telling them.
He just told them not to do something, and they went ahead and did it. That'll drive a coach crazy. He's too young to get gray hairs, but maybe he'll start losing them on stuff like that. Aguilar pure with 2 free throws, and the Whalers extend to a 3-point lead. Makai Bodden battling through the screen from Danforth. Nice work from him.
Oh,
Washington.
that's a travel.
That is definitely a travel. He can't take a Euro step, guys. That's a travel, but the hoop counts. 61-60. Washington with the floater. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left to go, and Coach Rose, I believe, has used his final timeout. He might have 1 left, but we have got a fantastic finish upcoming here. 2 minutes to go, and just a 1-point lead. Justin Blois and Jaden Greenleaf have lived up to their captain title for sure.
The two of them both have had
Just
phenomenal
unbelievable
games. And you know, from a basketball standpoint, obviously we talked about it being a packed house, but anybody watching this game, you couldn't ask for anything more than this. This is just pure excitement.
Absolutely.
You know, the only person that's probably moved around more here today than Justin and Jaden Greenleaf is you, jumping up and down in the bleachers over here.
I've got a little piece of tape that's my box, and I've been well outside of that coach's box, the press box, and I'm probably not done jumping around here. If the Whalers can do some work here and pull off the win, it'll be Aguilar, Blois, Bodden, Carson Wellington back in, and Jack Halleck, the 5 for Nantucket, and easily into Makai Bodden, who faces full court press and gets it over the timeline and goes all the way to the hoop. No good. Wellington tips it away. And it will remain Whalers ball. We got one there. Carson definitely got a hand in.
It's about time.
We'll mark it. That's 2.
We'll
take it. 1:49 to play. Into Aguilar for 3. Rainbow off the rim. No good. Oh, that's a carry. Corner, Greenleaf for 3. Dude's money. 63-61.
He is just deadly.
Greenleaf has given CCA a 2-point lead here. Justin, double team. Over to Wellington, to Bodden. Blois for 3. No good. Wellington, foul. And that's 5 on, that's got to be on Danforth. They do not give it to Danforth. Unbelievable. Nonetheless, Carson Wellington will go to line with the chance to tie. 1:17 to play. Huge free throw. 1 more left. No good. Blois battles for the rebound, unable to gather it. So a 1-point lead as we approach a minute to play. Greenleaf with the ball in the corner all day. And that's going the other way, fellas. Foul is on number 14, Thomas Brissett. 2 shots for the Whalers as they are now in the double bonus.
So one of those things I mentioned that's important in this game and down the stretch here. This is it right now. You're going to have to hit those free throws.
Free throws. Carson Wellington just hit 1 of 2 seconds ago with 1:04 to go. He can put the Whalers back ahead with 2 free throws. Rolls in the first.
So those free throws that go through the hole are called free points.
That's right.
The misses are called missed opportunities.
63-63. Second one rolls in. Whalers 1-point lead. Pressure by Nantucket. Greenleaf launches. Off.
That's a travel.
And that's their final timeout. Somehow, Polot gets an offensive rebound put back. So CCA with 49 seconds to play hold a 1-point lead. 30-second shot clock, so CCA will in theory get another shot at it here, but man, this is back.
First expression that comes to mind is it doesn't get any better than this.
It does not.
This is exciting stuff.
Absolutely.
And obviously the Whalers, this is right now, you've got enough time on that clock. There's going to be a 2-possession game here. But the Whalers have got to come down and score.
Got to work it for a good one. I mean, this is what you do, the sprints, this is what you do all that work for, gentlemen. It's come down to a couple of plays here, and it, as you said, Chris, it does not get any better than this at the high school level.
Well, it's just what it was billed to be.
Yeah.
2 of the top teams in Division 4 going at it toe-to-toe. 2 of the best players in Division 4 in Justin Blois and Jaden Greenleaf going at it toe-to-toe.
And they have certainly not disappointed. Aguilar to inbounds, facing full court pressure. Baden gets it. Over to Blois, facing Washington. That is a better mismatch for the advantage for the Whalers. 40 seconds to play. Blois pulls it up. Halleck against Danforth. Baden back out to Halleck. 10 seconds to shoot. Washington, as Blois blasts through the defense and draws the foul. Justin Blois with 2 of his bigger free throws in his 4-year career here at Nantucket, with once again a chance to give the Whalers a lead. .26 seconds to play. Pure on the first. .65. Rolls out on the second. Ooh, Wellington gets his hand in there. So 24 seconds now for Cape Cod Academy. They can hold it for the final shot.
And who do you think's going to take that?
I don't know. I'm going to take a wild guess.
Oh, no!
Danforth underneath.
He's going to call goaltending.
Halleck got it on the way in the rim. And
I don't know
somebody
if I
left
agree with
Danforth
that.
wide open.
I think that was on the way up. But he pinned it against the backboard.
.67-65. Whalers now down 2 as Cape Cod Academy came up with a quick hoop, but 13 seconds for them to operate, so plenty of time for Nantucket to find a good shot here. The question is, do you go for the 3 for the win, or do you just try and tie it? If you're at home, I think you got to tie it.
I think you got to take what you're going to get.
That's true
down
as well.
here. And you know, the truth of the matter is, blown coverage down there in defense because Danforth was just wide open underneath the hoop.
You and I could have made that one.
And Halleck made a nice recovery to come in there and get his hand on the ball. Unfortunately, he pinned it against the backboard, and that's an automatic goaltending call. So here we go.
Here we are. Comes down to 13 seconds here. Whalers find themselves down 2. CCA with full court press. Blois against Washington. 10, 7, 6, drives to the hoop. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, Blois, Baden. Oh, no good. And Cape Cod Academy escapes with a 2-point victory. How is that not a foul against Justin Blois? But Again, the what-ifs come into play. The bottom line is Whalers put a heck of a good effort up and came up 2 points short.
Well, they didn't, but the bottom line here is this: that was just a number one first-class effort by the Whalers. Nobody really deserved to lose this game. Both teams played hard right down to the wire. We talked about it all along, and I agree with you. I think there should have been a foul called down on there, but I've thought that all day long.
Yeah.
And it isn't gonna happen. It is what it is. When you go out and you play these games, you control what you can control, and all you control is your own effort, your own energy, your own attitude, and the way that you play the ball game. And the Whalers did that tonight.
Got to be proud of the effort for sure, Coach Ferreira, as his Whalers battled for 32 solid minutes against a very, very good Cape Cod Academy team. Again, I would not be surprised if these guys see some postseason matchups here together, but I gotta say that Coach Ferreira's got to be excited about the effort, as you said. The shots, it is what it is. You're going to make some, you're going to miss some. Unfortunately, it probably shouldn't have come down to one last shot there, but we can second guess the what ifs till the next game. Bottom line is
Justin came down there, tried to drive it to the hole.
Yeah.
They clogged the middle. I mean, they kind of knew who was going to get the ball,
Sure.
and they played their defense that way. They couldn't get the ball into an open position for that open shot, which is what you really wanted to see. I think maybe getting the ball down the court a little bit quicker might have been a positive, but it is what it is, Chris. You got to tip your hat to Cape Cod Academy.
Every now and then you got to tip your cap to the other
guys. I got
guys.
to say this because he's getting ready to graduate. Jaden Greenlead has been and is a very, very special player, and obviously, he was a big part of this win. He's a big part of every win for CCA, and he's a big part of the success that program has had. So you got to tip your hat to him. No question about it. Offensively, defensively, he's just all over the court.
Yeah, he's a special player. 30 points tonight from Jaden Greenleaf, but it was Kelvin Danforth with the game winner underneath on a blown defensive play that ultimately led to the Whalers losing a close game here, 67-65. I got to thank you very much, man. This is very exciting. We had a three-game stretch here where it was just unbelievable action by the Whalers. We'll see if we can get a couple more here. I'm going to try and twist Mr. Morey's arm and have him come up here and.
Oh, you don't have to twist too much, man. I'm having a ball up here, and I think they got some good games coming up. So
they do. They've got Nauset at the end of things here, and we've got some girls basketball that be happy to have you come up here. We got a couple of senior recognition nights coming up as well. Mashpee is the boys' senior recognition, and then I believe the following night for Coach Rafael Osana and his girls will be the next night. Our next broadcast isn't until Saturday. Sean, we got like a week off here, buddy.
Oh, man.
But we double dip over at the Gallows. We've got 2 games of hockey. The boys get it started at 2 o'clock as they face Bishop Stang for the second time this season. They went off island and skated to a 3-3 tie in the first meeting that really has ignited the Whalers and Coach Scott Corbett's team as they have peaked and played their best hockey since then and are now at 6-5-2, well poised for a postseason run. The girls will take the ice after that game concludes and host league powerhouse Sandwich. Coach Liz Collins and the Whalers are coming off a win against Marshfield over the weekend, 4-2, and the girls hockey continues to impress and improve. They're basically writing their own history as a program every time they step on the ice. So congrats again to the coaching staff. And before you get settled into your Super Bowl party on Sunday, join us here on the NSC as the Vineyard comes over to take on the girls hockey team at 2 o'clock. So enjoy some great hockey as you get all set up for Super Bowl Sunday. For Sean Davis, Chris Morey, I'm Chris Morris. As always, Whalers Nation, no matter what the outcome, we are happy to bring you all the action of the Whalers student athletes. Once again, final score 67-65, Cape Cod Academy coming up with the win. Have a great evening, Whalers Nation.